Fantastic. There we go. Shaka, I'm really impressed. No, wait. User settings. Voice and video. Oh, God. Is right. So you can. The stream can hear me, but Discord can't. See, I've got this glory.
There are some strange sounds.
Yeah, you can hear.
Sounds that might not be correct.
Yeah, I don't know what Discord's doing. Voice and video, input device. That might work. Does that work? Yeah. I'm impressed that you managed to tell me you haven't got Forza Horizon installed anymore after I'd already started.
Welcome back, DJ.
Good job. But yeah, Among Us, it looks like it's a favourite amongst big streamers at the minute. Don't know why particularly, but I didn't even know what it was when I said it. How did you manage to uninstall it?
I've set it up so your business earnings deposit directly into your account. Just remember, the better you perform for each business, the higher your payout.
What
was careless about it.
Sorry, someone just talked all over you because he had to explain what business earnings were. Where do I even look at my messages? Auction notes, auto show. Welcome back. Right, that my Horizon life? No. Also, I don't think we've made any progress on my Horizon Life Racing Online Adventure because it's been unranked. Hopefully you already said that because I only answered most of the words that came out of my mouth then. Also, we haven't done any games team adventure, anything goes team adventure, or drift adventure. What do even all these things mean? I don't even think I see any drift events. I probably have to do something. Oh, there's a. Oh, right, that's new. Like games, infected, flag rush, or king. Can I filter this crap? Page down, change filter. Drift zones. All right. None. Is that another barn find, or is that the one I've already found?
If it's green on the map, it's one you haven't found.
No, the purple ones are the ones that they're like, hey, we found one. I've got some grey ones.
That's what I mean.
But,
the grey ones are ones that you have found.
But I've definitely not found... When you say found, I've definitely not had 5 barn finds. I've had 3. So I'm confused what that even means. But there's one just there, so I guess I can just go have a look. But I don't seem to have access to any... Oh, no, there's a drift event. Because you said the drifting was good. And I'm curious.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
This is all the same guys, obviously, that did grids drifting.
400 meters. Turn left. Recalculating route.
God. Good. You shake the steering wheel there anymore. So I'm guessing you looked at Among Us more than I did. Is it pretty much though just Space Station 17? I think that's the name of the game.
seemed very much like Unfortunate Spaceman. There's an imposter that can vent and others can't. And then people do tasks. If they do tasks, they win. It sounds very identical.
It does.
It's just that people can't talk during round. And then there's a separate talk and vote portion.
Gotcha. So it's a bit like Werewolf then.
In 400 meters,
Yeah.
turn right.
I'll tell you what, when we, I think, I don't know, well, Schalke isn't, but I think a lot of other people are getting headsets with the G2. We should probably try Werewolf at some point. Ubisoft did apparently an excellent Werewolf game. Apparently it's really, really, really good. And they're doing a new space game, but I've forgotten the name of it.
I was wondering whether Unfortunate Spaceman is complicated in the 3D movement. If you just remove it from the game, it might focus it more on the social dynamics.
Yes.
I'm suspecting there's inspiration in going some way between those games.
In 400 meters.
Yeah, I mean, there's also Spy Party, which I haven't played in, oh my god, I don't know how long. Similar sort of thing, you had to do stuff without other people working out that you
Turn
weren't,
right.
you know, you were the killer.
Turn right. In 400 meters, turn right.
Yeah, I need to actually check, so as far as I know, Forza 5 comes
Turn
out,
around when it is safe to do so.
Forza 5 comes out, as far as I know, to coincide with the Xbox launch. As far as I know, is also going to be a Game Pass title. I would be fairly surprised if it's not, really.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, this is a...
With the more simulation car game, I got more excited about that. And then going back to Forza seems like downgrading
It's,
pretty much all the things I care about.
it's definitely a lot less effort than Live for Speed,
around
which is a
when it is
lot of
safe to do
effort.
so.
I should probably buy Live for Speed. Unfortunately, if I buy it, I don't think they were very generous. So if I buy it, I don't think you guys all get access to my cars and tracks.
Recalculating route.
But yeah, I have played the game a lot. I probably should buy it. I'm hoping Forza 5
Turn around
fixes a lot
when
of
it
the
is
things
safe
from
to do
before,
so.
and hopefully also introduces VR support. You know, I'm ever hopeful. There's no way they don't have internal VR support. I mean, I can tell you for nothing, GTA 5 has got VR support. They just haven't given it to us. So hopefully that's something that continues to just be a thing. But actually pushing it out live to people. Alien Isolation, again, same thing. They showed it with VR support at all the shows, and when it shipped, they didn't have it. And they were like, "Oh no, that was just so we could show our game off. We weren't planning on shipping the VR support." And everyone's like, "What?" I think some mods added it back in the end though, because it was mostly, as I said.
You like ice
Oh,
skating?
now you're telling me it's a barn
Fine.
find.
But I've got another abandoned car rumoured down by the lake. Meet you there.
Yeah, so there's only a certain number of barns, and one of them will have a car in it sometimes.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know of any other. I mean, if you wanted a better, where am I supposed to be driving to? If you wanted a better realistic racing game, Project Cars is better than Live for Speed in a lot of ways. Live for Speed is probably a little too realistic in a number of ways for its own good. Project Cars is a fairly good. Oh, when it says drift zone, do I just drift here randomly? It's not actually an event. Oh. Can I filter and there we go. Show only new events and barns and boards and online friends and houses. And
Sorry about that. I had a phone call.
it was exciting. So the drift stuff, it just means you can drift here. It's not actually an event then. I'm not sure I can drift because I don't think I have a handbrake button.
Oh, the drift zones? Yeah, those are just open world activities.
Yeah, this car doesn't really drift. I still haven't worked out why I can sometimes do a blueprint and sometimes I can't. That looks like a fun click. Let's do that one. And showdown mode. Create blueprint. Enter. I'm going to take my current van even though it's a pile of wank. But I like it. Might be pile, but it's my pile of wank. No, I didn't phrase that right.
What car?
I'm in the GMC, but I selected David versus Goliath, but I don't know what that means. And showdown mode. Hopefully that's all perfectly clear.
We had quite a lot of fun in Star Trek HQ.
Yeah.
They didn't ever get to Pulsar.
Yeah, my problem with Star Trek Bridge Crew, it's got this issue that some stuff's going on, and at the same time I'm sitting there going, I can't do anything. There's not enough to do at the same time as you can't do stuff quickly enough. If that makes sense. There was something not quite...
And when I tried Pulsar, it seemed better in that regard.
Yeah, yes. Well, we didn't try Pulsar, did we? And then there's also Artemis Bridge Crew, which as far as I'm aware is horrendously overly difficult.
Oh, I thought it was the first game and it would be overly simple.
Artemis is one of those, it's if Star Trek Bridge Crew is Minecraft, Artemis is Dwarf Fortress. As far as I know, I've not played it, but that is what I have been told. Sorry, Esme, maybe I wasn't clear. I'm in the GMC. I mean, if I just strip myself to first gear, maybe that'll make it fairer. Just first gear, I promise.
I couldn't think with the time limit going off. So I just picked the first thing that I saw.
I'm not sure. So I'm in a vehicle that's got a 500 rating. Yours has got a 100, and I had to wait for 6 seconds. It's like I don't think they've got that quite right.
Oh, it wouldn't let you start for a good 6 seconds. It gave me a head start.
Yes, I chose showdown mode, which means that if someone chooses a radically overpowered car, they get a penalty. But that doesn't seem to have been done at all right. But yeah, obviously if she joins and plays Forza, you know, it'll kick you off, so we're not going to let her. Oh, hey, Blood Rose.
Hello.
See what I did there?
I feel like I was being talked about.
No, would we?
It's okay. I'm amazing. It's all right to talk about me. I understand.
Okay. Yes, you fix it. I mean, so we've gone from finding out about what Torino is to how to configure it so different PCs in the same household both use different IPv6 destinations for the Torino tunneling clients, all in about a 3-day period. I should really do left foot braking, by the way. I'm still too well behaved. Are you coming to join us?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Chuck, are you re-downloading it, by the way, or are you just travelling through time instead this evening? You are, of course, very welcome.
My hard drives with something. I would have to shuffle room for the game to
Well,
download it.
I deleted a full terabyte of movies the other day to make room on my NAS so it rebuilds quicker. I no longer need my pirate copies. So I've got every Marvel film on Blu-ray, but watching a film on Blu-ray is just, quite frankly, a pain in the arse. So I've got pirate copies of them all as well. But now I have Disney Plus, I don't need my pirate copies. So I saved a terabyte, literally a terabyte, on my NAS by deleting all of the copies of the film.
Meanwhile, like 11 or 12 years ago, I bought a license to some software called like DVD Fab or something like that. Lets me just rip all my movies into my own library.
Oh, too much effort. Also, I haven't got anything on. I don't think I've got anything.
No, I did it because I was having discs that were getting scratched up like really bad, and I was just like, okay, I'm done with this, brand new movie, and I can't even watch it because it got immediately scratched up.
Sorry for the noise.
It was right then that I decided to invest in preserving what physical media I have.
I mean, a lot of films you buy nowadays, you get a digital code, so it's not as bad anywhere near as it used to be. I like your get-up much better. I like the shoes. Where'd you get that idea from? Fuck's sake, you're gonna just copy my sweet style. What's that about? I don't know.
It's pretty much literally the most rare items that I have.
I'm just like short skirt and wellies.
The Ducky Wellies was just a natural.
Hey, I'm down at the garage. That mysterious Audi Sport Quattro is ready.
I don't care about a mysterious Audi Sport Quattro. I'm not even entirely sure what
I also appreciate Noel Fielding's sense of fashion.
New road racing events have been added to your schedule. The competition's really heating up now. Good luck.
No one cares about your story. No one cares about the talking. I'm just going to drive to my barn find, and then I will change cars. What I might do is create a. Actually, I'm not sure I can. So I can create an online adventure, and within that online adventure, I can restrict us to a class of car. But I think that restricts us for essentially the whole evening, or until I recreate the event. Or I'll do blueprints and just say everyone has to pick the same type of car that I pick. I've got a fair old selection, so it's... But it's got to the point now where cars are either ones I don't care about and I don't want, or they are, I think the GT40 is 10 million credits. I'm like, yeah.
Recalculating route.
So, I don't know which particular revision of the Vanjura BA Baracus drove in the 18, but I can tell you for nothing, yeah, it wasn't stock, because the stock version of this van is awful.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Driving to
Turn
the
around
barn.
when it is safe to do so.
Oh, I was about to say, Blood Rose, you can just
Is that
just
one
join.
that you got from the story?
No, the Vanjura, no, it just turned up in the shop. It's just under GMC. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know
The
what
G1500 Bandura?
Yeah, I'm like, I know what the GMC Vanjura is. Definite immediate purchase.
Yeah, I was doing one of the story mode missions and it just gave it to me.
Cool. I'm surprised, by the way, there have been many games before where users can create their own content, and usually that content's quite well policed to stop people just putting in copyrighted stuff. Like, I don't think mods have got the SpongeBob SquarePants license. I'm like, well, how do they get away with making that and
I know.
not
I
getting
saw that. I was
told?
like,
Arrived at your destination.
Ugh, it's gonna be just there, isn't it?
I thought it was going to be something like with Grand Theft Auto, where they give you some basic shapes and you can create whatever out of it using, you know, by making it yourself. But
I mean, that's what they've done here. It's all basically curves and lines and layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, and then it bakes it into a texture and downloads the texture to you. But I mean, a lot of the ones I've seen are massive copyright infringements, so I'm not sure why they're not policing it.
yeah,
Whereas, remember City of Heroes? They got sued by Marvel because you can make your own character, but you can make characters that are a bit too similar to Marvel characters. And City of Heroes guys are like, what do you want to do? So you weren't allowed to have like blades coming out of your hands. You know, they basically took what makes Wolverine distinctive and said you're not allowed it in your game. Thanks, Marvel. Whereas in this, I mean, that's tenuous. Whereas this is blatant copyright infringement, and I don't know how they're not policing it. I mean, they might be trying to sit behind safe harbour laws. It's possible. But when it recommended me the Square Bob SpongePants card because it's one of the most popular ones, I'm like, yeah, there's no way you can hide there. Don't think. But I've done stuff for safe harbour laws. It's a bit weird. Essentially, if you never do anything, if you never look at the content, you never ever ever make a judgment call or police it at all, you're fine. If you do start to say, we will look at this, at that point you become liable because you've then made a judgment call saying SpongeBob SquarePants is fine, whereas the Evangelion one is naughty or whatever. I can't find this barn. Ah, there it is. At least I look absolutely fabulous going into the cutscene. It's a Range Rover.
In 10 minutes, send the divers.
If I was foreign, I might think Range Rovers are cool, but I'm not.
In the snow. Good thing it's a Range Rover. These things are invincible. Tell you what, if we get this fixed up before the winter's out, there's a lot of fun to be had.
Wait, do different vehicles spawn at different times? Because he just said if we can stop talking. He said if we can get this fixed up before the winter's out. So does that mean that potentially, if I'm too slow, I won't get like I'll have to wait for different seasons to come around before I can unlock them from the barn. Sort by class. I haven't upgraded this yet. Would I like to have it delivered to you? Yes, of course. I'm not Bloodrose. I'm not sure if you've watched me play this, but I get very angry at my gaming time being sucked away by having to watch or listen to fucking invisible people reading to me the text that's on the screen with no way to skip.
I might have been witness to that a few times.
That's fine. My anger will continue unabated until such point as they stop talking to me. The worst one is when you hit the map screen, it's like, hey, we're just about to... I'm like, I only pressed the map screen by accident. I didn't even mean to press it.
Arrived at your destination.
Oh my god, the brakes on this vehicle are not all they could be. PvP, I would like to invite my convoy. See, now this race, I don't get an option for class. I think I'm in a D-class car. But why don't I get the option to set up a blueprint for this race? That doesn't make any sense at all. 2 out of 3? Who hasn't spotted the tiny text? But don't press the button too many times, you get kicked back out again.
What? Oh, shit.
Would you like to talk slower next time? Yes, you don't do exactly what you just did.
What car should I be using?
Well, I'm in the
like
Mini.
what car type?
I think it was a D.
Well,
But-
apparently I'm using my race car.
Well, so sometimes I can set up a blueprint. Maybe it's the first time I can do a blueprint, and the second time I can't, or the other way around. Right, so we have an X, a D, and a C. Dora, they're all cheating. Oh God, you're on a
It decided for me. All right, I was asking and trying to figure it out, and it was like, "Yeah, you're taking this car now."
Second gear. Yeah, 30 miles an hour. 40. 45. It's third gear. 50 miles an hour. Hi, everyone. I mean, this is a completely... I mean, it's me as having a trouble just driving a straight line. This is a completely stock Mini, by the way. It's not even been upgraded at all. But it does do quite well on... it's quite stable. Does quite well on snow. Top speed of 85, maybe? Shit! It's really, really responsive, the Mini. I'm not sure I've ever driven a Mini. A friend of mine used to have a Mini Cooper, and they are one of the most uncomfortable cars I have ever been in. We went quite a long way, but he had the full-on rally headlights. So sometimes people would flash him, and he just flashed back, like, and just it's like daylight dawned, or a small nuke went off in the front of the Mini. Tad, what do you what? Once I've unlocked gold wellies, I will wear gold wellies, but yellow's the best I've got. So some races you can't choose your car and you have to use the one that they've chosen. Some cases I can't restrict what people use at all, and in some cases I can set up a blueprint. So what's the rule there? Because if we were doing this event online, people would just come in with, you know, an X-class car with all the best upgrades. Right, there must be a way to specify that, but I don't know what it is. Why are you driving a tractor, Esmir?
Because
Why are you
that's
driving
what
a
it
tractor?
put me on.
Right.
I couldn't, because I had 2 seconds to change my car and I couldn't decide.
Yeah, it does not give you a long time at all to figure out what you're driving.
I thought it gave you 36 seconds. I mean, to be fair, it might only be 10 seconds if you don't notice for the first 26 seconds there is an event starting, because it's not perhaps as obvious as it could be. But in a game with such a radical variety of vehicles, I'm surprised there isn't an option I can turn on saying all cars handle the same as my car. That no matter what your car looks like, you can have whatever show-off car you like, but essentially a stock racing mode. That's why I really very much like Live for Speed, because, you know, with a choice of only 3 cars, which are completely different, you end up with people all in the same vehicle, which is quite cool. Yes, my Mini and Forza 5 had about 850 horsepower and was not as drivable as this.
I should also point out that this tractor is Top Gear branded.
I saw, yes, it's from one of their episodes. You're in the tractor. 25 seconds to complete the race. What the fuck is that done? Why is everybody wearing Wellington boots? Oh good, I've unlocked a Renault Clio 93 rare. They are not
Because
rare.
it's winter. When it's winter, everybody wears wellies. That's how it is.
Don't you mean galoshes?
marathon. Biggest, baddest street race we've
Yes,
ever done.
but I'm
So,
trying
you in?
to.
I can't remember if galoshes are the American term or the super posh English term. It's one of the two. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. So if I'm on internal view, so if I look down,
No, Americans are.
I can't
The
see my own
American
feet.
term for them is just. It's awful. They just call them rain boots.
Well, there's in the UK there's galoshes, Wellington boots, and gum boots, and waders, and they're not the same. So know your well.
Right. I've always thought that wellies were very specifically like what our characters are wearing. Galoshes are rubber covers you put over your current shoes, and waders are, well, they go up all the way to your waist.
Well, Wellington boots were invented
It's like
by the...
sealed rubber pants.
Oh no, you're the expert.
No, I'm saying what I know them as.
Yeah, no. So I think, to be honest, nearly everything is wellies, at least in this country. Like, you don't tend to wear the rest; they're a bit more specific. I thought galoshes were just the old name for wellies. I would need to check. Incidentally, I can't tune my car in the slightest, can I? Like, I can't paint it or anything without going back to my house.
You can do it at your house or at the Horizon event place.
Right.
The next race, by the way, will be a lot more fair. I have changed into not a race car.
To be fair, if I hadn't screwed up so much, I probably would have beaten because yours was just erratic. Because also we're in the snow, so it's. But yeah, more evenly matched cars helps. But I will let you know. I'll pay attention next time. I'll let you know what class I'm in before I do something. I am also trying to get fast travel boards because each one knocks a little bit of money off your cost.
Yeah, we went around last night doing that.
Yeah, I quite like that mechanic. It's just weird that it punishes you at the beginning of the game where 10,000 is a lot of money, and at the end of the game where 10,000 is relevant pocket change, it takes it away. It's not a very well designed system. I'd much rather, I don't know, fuel efficiency or something. I don't know.
You have arrived at your destination.
Right. So can I create? So PvP, my convoy. I can create a blueprint for this. That's absolutely fine. Now, can I say same car only? I don't think I can. There are only 4 cars eligible anyway.
Set the season, weather, time of day, and number of laps if it's a circuit. This is your race, down to the last detail.
Well, assuming that none of you have unlocked anything completely batshit, which is possible, you'll all be in the same car.
If it's Volvo, don't worry.
So, no, we didn't have one of these. My parents had the older version of this. So you got 40 seconds to pick your car. Does the turbo needle work? Oh, that's not how turbo needles work, guys. Unless the Volvo genuinely has full boost at fucking 2,500 RPM.
Hey DJ, can I interest you in a Forzathon live event starting soon?
No, fuck off. I don't want to do your Forzathon live event. So now they're interrupting while I'm driving around. I've selected an event. I'm waiting for an event to launch. She's like, hey, would you like to do a marathon? No. Why is my car not touching the ground? Wait a minute. I see you have taken a liberal interpretation of the rules. Yes, it is a Volvo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where we picked the car.
I forgot there's a Volvo racing truck. I just said everyone has to be in a Volvo.
It's definitely a Volvo. It says it right on the back.
It is a Volvo. But I mean, I can't imagine actually playing this game online because any given race with random, someone's going to be, and no offense, going to be in the asshole car. Like someone will be. So I can't imagine it's any fun with randoms. I was hoping the truck would have some sort of disadvantage, but probably your disadvantage is fuel efficiency. My disadvantage is my car goes the exact same speed as me, so sorry. So overtaking is quite hard. No, that's a braking zone!
For what should be a really faulty truck, this thing drives pretty well.
It's a racing truck. They're awesome.
Yeah, hers is performing a hell of a lot better than my Mercedes racing truck. What the hell?
Oh yeah, it's a Volvo, that's why. Okay, what's the top speed of this baby? 90. 95. Oh god. 95.
I hit 101.
I got to 97 and then I hit a hill. Okay, how quickly can I?
Oh my god, 108. Oh shit.
I put it into first at 60 miles an hour.
This track is far too forgiving.
I say when I've done actual track days, mostly the thing you worry about more than anything else is tyre temperature. It's so important because you go from no grip to tons of grip to no grip. And it's weird that computer games just don't bother with that at all.
They did back in the 90s. There was a
they did on
very specific racing game that I played all the time. It was like IndyCar racing or something like that.
IndyCar racing and F1 stuff does, but it's weird that the what would this equivalent racing be? This is like GT class racing where it's equally important. They don't. And with something like Live for Speed, it might be doing it under the hood, but you know, in reality, you'd want to do 1, possibly 2 warm-up laps to get your tyres up to temperature, and you can't then just drive for half an hour. The tyres will melt. So you have to... So I've been on track days with people where they've overdone it, and they've destroyed their tyres. The tread literally disintegrated off the tyre. Because he was cornering much better than I was, but he pushed the tyres so hard, and you just don't get that concept in racing games. It's always as hard as you can all the time. Whereas in reality, doing that means you don't win. You're massively ahead by lap 3, but you won't finish lap 4. I've got a little Bluetooth.
I heard what you were saying, but my head was not going there. I was stuck thinking about the Nürburgring.
I've got Bluetooth TPMS on my car, so it measures the temperature of the air in the tyre and it measures the pressure. So I've got a little gauge in the car, and that's amazing. I did a track day last February, and I didn't get my tyres above 12 degrees C, like no matter what I did. So I knew for a fact I had no grip. Oh yeah, so we turn up to a meet and someone turns up in their £500,000 racing truck and the rest of us turn up in a stock Volvo 850. And then, after she wins, does a smug little dance. Oh no, did my Ferrari beat your Lada? Ah, little dance. Ooh, oh cool.
Well, I mean, it was a clearly fair race.
I wonder what the best Class D car is. I mean, I wonder if there's a way to make your car worse, but then give it a bigger engine or something. I'm just basically just heading around, just collecting. I'm gonna head to Edinburgh because I quite like the Edinburgh tracks. So that should take me through 3 influence boards. So let's do that. I will also choose something a little bit more utterly batshit. Actually, I'll choose the i8 because I'd like an i8 if I was going to have a. Actually, I wouldn't. I'd buy a GT32, but I do like the i8 for it.
Got that Range Rover ready for you down at the garage.
Have you tried that super light R500?
The Caterhams? I have. Yeah. Oh, in the game? No, I haven't in the game yet. I've been in one in reality, and they're so low. If you put your arm out, you can just scrape your fingertips along the road. And a friend of mine used to have one, but how can I describe it? We were out on the road, and 60 miles an hour has never felt so fast because you're so low. The only car that I've ever been in that's lower is my smart cars. You know, you're much more exposed.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Yeah. But in the game, it is so unwieldy. I cannot drive it with keyboard. I can't even drive it with my controller.
Then you have to remember, I'll force us all into that one next time then. That sounds like a good car that you use. Wolf Heel Rex, I would do, but this game doesn't have my car in it, so I'm a bit disappointed. I suspect due to licensing, I genuinely suspect that's why. Because they have all the other Imprezas, but not the good one. Is it in someone's driveway?
Which one are you talking about?
It's bored. It looks like it's just inside a house. I think we're around the back of the house. I just want to collect it. I don't really care about playing your crappy hide and seek. I don't have to drive all the way along here, around the back of the houses, and all the way back. Well, luckily for me, I don't care that much. Yeah, this one appears to be inside a building as well. So at least in this case, it's going to be in the pub's car park. No, wait, the other side of the pub's car park. See, Blood Roses in the Morgan. Yeah, I couldn't remember it, you see. I remembered it. It just popped up. I'm like, that's it. Morgan was the 3-wheeler. It's all done like an airplane. Like, all the detailing is all plane-themed.
It's a very interesting car.
There's a great video from Fifth Gear, actually, on the car. They were trying to drift it. Oh, I see. This one's on top of a... I didn't realise they were hiding them. Oh, wait, there is a 22B in the game. There's a 22B, I take it all back. Mine's literally 1 notch down from a 22B. Unfortunately worth about 1/10 of what a 22B is worth, but fundamentally the same vehicle. So why can't I just buy it then?
Talking about this one?
Yeah, that's what I've got. But mine's not the wide track, mine's the Type R.
In 400 meters, turn left.
22Bs are outrageously expensive because they only made 400 of them. They only made 1,000 of my one, but the 22Bs are numbered. So you know which one yours is, and there's databases of the ones that are still out there and all that. Whereas on my one, no one exactly knows how many, you know, but it was... all we know is it was more than 1,000 for homologation. It's not a word I can pronounce. Homologation, I think. for homologation
and
purposes.
it is safe to do so.
So there was definitely at least 1,000 made. But quite often manufacturers would only make 1,000. You know, the bare minimum they have to in order to hit homologation. Homologation? I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's homologation
Recalculating route. In
requirements.
200 meters, turn left.
So you have to sell a certain number of road versions of it before you're allowed to enter it in.
Turn left.
If you're allowed to enter it in races as a road car.
Turn left.
So that's why the two-door version of the Impreza exists, is so they're allowed to do rallies, because you can only rally in road cars. You're not allowed to have special rally cars. And more fun facts on this channel.
You have arrived at your destination.
Now here's the question: if I select this event, am I allowed to choose a blueprint? No. You see, in this option, I can't choose what car you're all in. Why not? I know you don't know the answer, but why not? Also, where's the event guys? Yeah, I've not done anything different. What was it you said? Sorry, the Caterham Superlight.
Yep, that
Awesome.
one.
Alrighty, Caterham Superlight it is. I've never driven one of these, by the way. If I was ever going to get a car with this power to weight ratio, it would be a four-wheel drive car, not a rear-wheel drive front engine car. Oh, it's a bike engine one, isn't it? Wait, it's not. It sounds like a bike engine one, but it only revs to 9.5. I thought this was the V8. Well, that's the R500's the V8, isn't it? Yeah, it's that's quite a handful. I'm also on quite slicks, like semi-slicks for an icy road.
Yeah, I was scrolling through my list trying to find that and ran out of time. So it ended on this.
I suspect I'm going to win this one then. Although, this is through Edinburgh, so there's not much scope for screwing up. But I couldn't pick a blueprint. I don't know why. So, right, so as I said, I've driven a 1400 Ninja, and I would probably drive this like the Ninja. I never get the Ninja into the power band. The amount of power it actually has in the band is utterly ludicrous. So I tend to change up in the Ninja, which redlines at 11,000. I tend to change up to 3, because the power starts to build at 5, and then suddenly between 5 and 7,000 RPM, it goes from having 50 horsepower on tap to having 200 horsepower on tap. And it's way, way, way too much. So it's the same thing with this. It's got lots of power, but I'm keeping it in a very low gear. So if you were in the same vehicle and actually driving properly, unlike me, I would be screwed. I'm curious. Again, if anyone's on the channel who's played this more than me and knows why I can't choose a blueprint sometime, let me know. I just killed a Range Rover. More gentle on the accelerator pedal. Or pull away in second. That works too.
I might not be winning anything in this car, but I'll give it one thing. It turns really nicely.
Yes, the Mini's awesome as well, because it's a Mini. I don't believe that one of these would do 180 miles an hour though. They don't have that much horsepower. And you know, no windscreen really does affect your aerodynamics. Yeah, 180, 190. No way. Absolutely not. Oh my god, flipping hell. Brakes are good though.
Yeah, I was never able to get that car above 20, 30 miles per hour because it would just immediately spin out.
Pull away in second.
I would try that, but it's deciding that it has to be in first to start.
Pull away. Okay, as soon as it moves, change in a second and then keep changing gear as soon as you hit about 4,000 RPM. I said the turbocharged Lotus F1 car in Project Cars is like that. You can see the horsepower gauge, and it goes from about 200 horsepower to when it hits boost to 930 horsepower, because that's what they did. But it all comes on suddenly. You're like 200, 210, 220, 700, 800, 900. And you just have to learn to be extremely gentle. The moment it wheel spins, in a computer game, when it wheel spins, you just go, But the moment it wheel spins, you need to yank your foot or finger off the accelerator, which you would do in heartbeat in a real car, but in a computer game that doesn't tend to kick in. Right, let's have a look. Forza, why can't I pick blueprints? What to do with weapon blueprints? COD Warzone. What? Can't set class restrictions. How to select a specific class. How to create a car. For some reason you can't set class restrictions in Horizon Solo. Right, that's not relevant. I've been making blueprint events a lot. Oh, that's good for you, mate. Can't find anything about how to change seasons. Something about there's a patch now for the last 15 blueprints that you've used. You can pick them quickly. Click the select button. Well, that one's good since they never have. So, wait, hold on. Does YouTube now? Are you on the stream? That to me looks like YouTube has run auto voice analysis on the video. So when I googled something, it's actually pulled out that there. I mean, it does say click on the select button. Well, that one's good since if you have solo, you have waffles, right route and cocoa and PvP, you want to go to create a route. That can only be automated text. But that's really awesome if it does that. How to create, I want to make my own rally race. Do people really waste time doing this? Well, I don't know why I couldn't create a blueprint. And now I'm in the map and there's no events. What's the business stuff?
And around when it is safe to do so.
Is that something?
They give you money every day.
Oh, okay. Is that something we can
Turn
do?
left.
It says there's a co-op mode. I haven't tried it.
In 400
This car's
meters,
great. What are you talking about?
turn left.
I don't have a steering wheel.
Yeah, Max. I don't know if you watched the Live for Speed stream, but my
arrived at
God,
your
was Max
destination.
struggling on trying to play it on a game.
Now, I know that this investment might look like a lot, but it's worth it. Trust me. Every business you buy will
Stop
give you a
talking!
daily
Oh,
payout
accept!
of their earnings.
Yes,
So
have my
there's
money.
a nice
Take it,
incentive
take my
for
money.
you.
Take it, take it, take it.
This is
take
the
it.
perfect
Take my
location,
money.
yeah? It's gonna make us a mint. I've got a waiting list of clients
still
already,
talking.
but I think we should try out all the cars first. Don't you agree?
Stop talking. Purchase. Yes.
Good
Done.
decision, good decision.
Right,
You and
co-op.
me, we're gonna show everyone what world's fastest really means.
I don't know what's happening. Waiting for 6 players. I still don't know what's happening. The bonnet just fell off my car. No, it is a V8 inside it, so this wouldn't rev to 11,000. Or is it? I can't. Oh no, it is. It's 4-cylinder. Yeah, I'll take it back. Waiting for players. 3 out of 6. Is this going to do that thing where it says, "Oh, you only have 3 players. Would you like to wait?" Like anyone in their right mind would ever just go, "No, no, no. I just wish to wait to play my game." Waiting for players. 3 out of 6, and then it just started.
This is promising.
What do you think? So, we've got the premises, I've got the contacts, and you've got... Well, you've got a few minutes to kill before our first client arrives. 2013 Lamborghini Veneno. Take the keys and show Horizon what it can do. I want them all talking about us. I want the punters.
Now, if these events had no car damage or something, one of my favourite missions in Need for Speed 4 Porsche Unleashed was that you had to do events like deliver a Porsche, but you couldn't damage it. You're like, oh.
Yeah, that's
just a quick run out to Glenrannoch.
Wait, are you guys? Are you
and
on?
our first client's on the way, remember? Better step on it.
Oh, that's a nice dash. Oh, is that music playing really out?
400 meters, turn right.
Yes, it is.
Turn right.
Wait, what? Why did it say that was a sharp turn? I slammed on the brakes. There's a sharp turn on the map. I was like, oh wait.
Because it doesn't know how to handle intersections very well.
Again, I feel out of 4 years this should have been a resolved issue.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Oh wait, can we actually just take any route we like then?
Looks like it.
This is shit. Why did they put this in? There's not a hope in hell you can outrun me if you're on the road and I'm just taking the fucking crow. Has the crow? What's it called?
Well, except that you can't go as fast as somebody that's on a road.
Well, in this case, maybe not because it's a straight road, but it's a shit feature. I just don't understand. No race in the world, no event, because I'll just get there wherever you like. Oh yeah, you can just smash through a bunch of fields if you want to. In this particular event, I will say, however, the Lamborghini is not an ideal off-road car. And there's a building. That also didn't help. How much are these worth again?
That's a good question.
Well, this one's not worth anything. Might be able to get a few £100 for the steering wheel and stuff.
In 400 meters,
Hey, I failed my own.
I'll
try again.
Come on, we want to show them that Horizon life is out of control.
I really wasn't paying any attention.
Out of control.
According to the speed I'm using it 0. I'm getting a 0 kilometers per litre of fuel usage. So that's pretty good. Wait, or awful. Dora, what you doing? What have you seen? Is there moths tonight? Can you see moths? No. Oh, can I just skip the chapter even though I failed it? Brilliant.
That's a good question.
Yes. You failed. Oh well, whatever. I don't know if you can hear Dora chirruping on the stream. She's being. Wait.
What do you think?
This isn't the next chapter. This is the same chapter.
We've got the premises.
Skip.
I've got the contacts, and you've got. Well,
so what I'm gathering is when it says race, it actually means be neck and neck, so that when you get to the end, all 3 of you finish at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know how long I had. I think I had about 10 seconds after we went across the line. For it went, oh no, you didn't make it. Because there's no countdown. It was just a count up. And then music starts.
Just a quick run out to Glenrannoch. Oh, and our first client's on the way, remember?
Yeah, race. Oh, right, yeah. 3 stars is 121. Right, okay. It makes it much. I mean, I slammed on the brakes for this corner and I went, oh, right, it's not actually a corner.
Turn right.
Because she said turn right. I'm like, all right then. Crap.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Shortcut. Incidentally, do you know where you got the 22B from? I'm guessing a cross-country dirt series event.
In 400 meters, you will
I
arrive
have
at
no
your
idea.
destination.
Nice work. I'll have it picked up and toweled off. And you better vanish before the client sees you. Call me when you're ready for the next one, yeah? I'm thinking something Scandinavian.
I'm not quite sure how. I'm not sure how far I was off 3 stars, but I'm not sure I could have done it much quicker. I even skipped the roundabout.
No, it's because I was slow.
No, I got 2 stars. Oh, do you think that means all of us need to do it in under that time, or
That's what I'm thinking.
what a clusterfuck this entire menu is, isn't it? All of it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the best co-op. Maybe if you've already completed it, but there's so many missions and story stuff that have to make good use of the rewind.
There's another race here I've not done, so I'll just drive us there. Just have a shot.
Isn't there a hovercraft race?
There is, and I did it, and it's shit. You just basically, there's a scripted hovercraft that just drives around in front of you.
That's
Okay.
garbage.
I am going to choose the Mini Cooper S, which is a D class. So I'm choosing a D205.
All right.
But you guys don't get to choose my vehicle on this, only when I do a blueprint.
Lets me.
I don't understand. I'm surprised there's no racing for pinks either, because that'd be quite cool. Which I suspect is an illegal activity in England. Also, we don't have pink slips, so... Yeah, if you're doing a hard turn when this cutscene kicks off, your car starts off with the wheels not on the ground.
Yeah, I was just seeing that too because I had just gone off of a bump or something.
Oh, and 65 minis. So I've been in an original mini and they are shit. Yes, I understand. You can go now. Thank you, game. But yes, I think I enjoy the slower cars more because then you have to take a proper racing line. Screwing up means that the other players are only a couple of 100 yards ahead rather than 2 miles ahead. More time to react.
Yes.
I take it all back. That was way too fast. What you I braked and you shot past me and missed the corner. I do feel this game is a bit weird because of the inherent you can drive anywhere off-road stuff. If you really screw up a corner, it's not very punishing. You can just bump along the grass and come right back in. So, maybe not this Mini, but Minis were supercharged. Supercharged Minis had a very distinct sound because you had the supercharger chain, and there, it's not quiet, it's not subtle. Mini comes past you, you hear it screaming along. This sounds shit. There's definitely no supercharger chain in this one. Is there any advantage?
They also seem to have not bothered with a lot of the sounds of engines.
The sound's very poor on it. Do you know why the sound's poor? I didn't join Playground Games when they splintered off from Codemasters. That's why the sound is poor in this game. I would have done a much, much better job. So you're listening to Playground Games? This sounds shit. That sounds crap. There is nothing good about what I'm hearing. To be fair, Mini doesn't sound good, but no windscreen wiper noises. I've got windscreen on full. It's better. It should go. It should be squeaking. If there's a gear change, I can barely hear it. The impact sounds are crap. The skids are crap. No supercharger chain on a Mini is just ridiculous. The impressor doesn't sound right. The Superlight sounds good, but it's because it revs really high and you change gear a lot.
Your point about the windscreen wipers, oh my god, I keep forgetting about that. Even Dirt has that sound.
I'm pretty sure Dirt's one is sampled off my car, as I said, because we filmed it. I'm pretty sure it's just that sound effect. I am surprised though I have no option to say no assist or force internal cam or force all assist, or make everyone use my assist setting. So just to say in this race everything is balanced and fair. Because say also braking is such an advantage.
I'm surprised that that's not available.
Because Max just uses auto braking because he doesn't really like driving racing games. I'm like, that's fine, but that doesn't just, that's not just a little bit of a help. That is a huge amount of help. So we've all finished. Why have I got a 20-second countdown? Which it then skipped at 19. And I've unlocked. Oh, fuck yes. More inappropriate clothing. Is there any advantage to buying more houses, by the way, other than they might be a bit closer? Oh, you get a perk, don't you, for each house? Each house gives you a different perk, doesn't it?
Yes.
None of which I care about?
That's correct.
That was 15 million.
There's the one that allows fast travel to anywhere on the map where there's a road. Which, when you combine that with smashing all the boards, you can pretty much teleport anywhere on the map for free.
Okay, I'm just there's another race nearby. I'm just doing all the races we haven't done, or I haven't done, to try and. Oh god.
In 100 meters, turn right.
I'm really annoyed though that nothing past 90 degrees.
I have one of those. I haven't driven it.
Yeah, well, it's actually, let me just check the actual outside on this, the wheel. God. Oh dear. Oh, okay. So the steering wheel itself, is it the same? So that's straight. That's 90. Okay, so the steering wheel does continue to move the wheels, but not all the way. So the last part of that does nothing. But the animation gives up at 90 degrees. So they don't have to animate him crossing his hands. But if you notice on the screen, there's basically the wheels, as they switch between low and high speed, they switch between a blurred and a non-blurred model. And the hubcap's in the wrong place. If you watch the hubcaps, it's like accelerate and pop. Pop. Good job, guys. Pop. That's that's shit. What are you doing? Did your artist not spot that? I fucking spotted it. The game's been out forever. You have no excuse not to have fixed that.
Oh my fucking god. That is hilarious.
I had a friend I used to play Halo with, and he would tell me, he would say I couldn't complain about the game because I just pointed out shit to him like that, and he's like, I can't unsee that now. So, for example, the wing mirror is a fixed texture. So you look at my rear view mirror there in the top right. Because it's a squished mirror, look at the aspect ratio of the car that just drove past, because they're just squishing the fucking texture in. It's not how mirrors work. that's not how fucking mirror stick maneuver, you toss.
You have arrived at your destination.
So, now can I do a blueprint? Just by convoy. No blueprint, but I am in a D-Class 100 car. Oh dear.
Okay, D-Class 100, got it. I'm in a D-Class 100.
Steering wheel is pulling to the left constantly. Player house discovered. Nah, don't care. I mean, don't get it wrong. I've said this before. When I play a game, I tend to only talk about the bits I don't like about it. I still like this game enough to play it. Otherwise, I wouldn't play it. Because I've had people going, oh, why do you just hate every game you play? I'm like, I love this game, or I wouldn't be playing it. Except, ironically, shall we say. The racing in this is absolutely excellent. It's a wonderful halfway house between simulation and an arcade. And I think it's great. It's just that I have to suffer all the shit either side of it before we get to that. Incidentally, by the way, you can change up at about 5,000, or just 4,800 on this car. So I'm pretty sure that the Volkswagen Beetle will do a bit better, because this is pretty much the speed I'm going to get out of it. Incidentally, I did see a great thing. Someone said they discovered the definition of optimism. So it's a Citroen 2CV. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the stock version of the 2CV had 4.5 horsepower, and someone had fitted a tow hitch to it so it could pull caravans and trailers. Good luck with that one. Hold on, there's no fourth gear in this car. That's it. Alright. Gear management, very easy. Right, so that's one way of taking a corner. Very gangster of you, which I guess is appropriate given the car.
Well, the best way to brake is definitely other people.
Well, so this reminds. So I think it was Gran Turismo 4. It may have been 3, but I think it was 4. They were going to have multiplayer, and then there was an interview with the lead guy, whatever his name is, and they said to him, "What are you going to do about people being aggressive online and smashing into other people and knocking them off?" Because obviously Gran Turismo is famed for having no car damage. And the lead designer responded, "Oh, I don't think people will do that." And the interviewer was like, you have played other games online. It's like, oh no, not really. I'm like, yeah, you people will absolutely smash you off at every single corner. Like, so they removed multiplayer from that game because they couldn't figure out a solution for it. But like what you did, a marshal would tell you off. I mean, the main rule of thumb is whoever's front wheels are furthest along the race is in front and has right of way. That's your rule of thumb. But it's very easy to abuse that, because I could just get in front of you and then just hit you and it's your fault. So that's what would happen if they implemented that sort of thing. So I don't think any game has ever done a good solution for it, other than realistic car damage like Live for Speed, and then, as I think Schalke and Brian and Sai discovered, you can't really smack into people, because you'll hurt them, but you'll also get yourself out.
There is an option in this game to simulate car damage.
Yes, I can't imagine that's going to go well.
I've never tried it.
Can I don't know if I can turn car damage on for... I can turn collisions off, but I can turn car damage on for me. But I don't think I can force car damage on for everyone. And how come your car is faster than mine? What is that about?
I'll have to play around with it.
Wow, I actually ballsed that corner up more than you did somehow. I mentioned as well the Scout 800 is in this game as well, so I know that one from SnowRunner.
I would like to say that most of my racing experience comes from Mario Kart. I'm sure that explains a lot.
Explains your reliance on blue shells, to be quite frank. I'm not sure what happened if you actually redlined a 1935 car. It'd probably just throw a rod at you. Hey, I've got a gold star. I'm trying to do races while they take me back to the house so I can actually paint and buy some more cars because I'm just accumulating cash here. Oh, how have you got that car and you haven't done it up in the Herbie colours?
Because I just now thought to do that, like right as I was selecting, I was like, oh no, I needed to put on the round badge, and I can't remember the number.
53.
Was like 68 or something?
No, 53. Odd job. What do you mean odd job? Odd job. 5 and 3 are 8. I don't remember anything else about that scene apart from that, and that's how I remember what's in it. My brain is full of not particularly useful things like that. Yeah, 5 and 3. So there's apparently a fast travel board just behind me.
I just got another anonymous call about an abandoned classic. So apparently this is a thing now. I'm into it if you are.
What do you mean you got another call about an abandoned classic? Apparently this is a thing now. This is my 5th fucking free car. Okay, the Morgan shit though, you should stop rubbing it. It's terrible. Oh, do it. Oh, what? Go away, camera. Oh, okay. Hold on. The can you guys help me find the my barn fight is literally just to the right. I've set a group route to it.
It is safe to do so.
Hold on.
Unless you're never near.
In 200 meters, turn right.
I can't seem to find you on the map.
I've set a group route, so you should have 2 GPS thingies.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, she's heading right for it. And she's right next to it right now.
Oh yeah, but have you actually... Okay, then I will... I guess I'm just trying to work out where this... Oh, it's actually inside this barn here. Oh god, and the collision does not like me doing that at all. There aren't any steering wheel setups with a handbrake, are there? Like a little handbrake I can put on my desk and just... I haven't seen one.
I have seen them here and there.
But are they are they people who've just bought handbrakes and they just wired them up?
What manufacturer?
Oh wait, hold on, cutscene. Yeah,
Got it? Yep, hold it right there.
I was going a
I'm
lot
coming.
faster than that. Oh, it's purple. Is that an old Mazda? That's an RX-8? No, is it a TVR Sargeras?
What is that thing? Looks like a spaceship or something. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
gonna be the
TVR, but we'll
TVR.
have to get it back and put it together again.
A friend of
Give me a
mine
hand.
used to have one of these and he swapped it for an Impreza because when they lent him the courtesy car when he's getting his Sargeras specs, he got an Impreza and he was
See you
like, this is so much better than my seat, because those are a really
Out of the
powerful,
garage soon.
super lightweight rear-wheel drive horrors. So you mess up even slightly and you're in a hedge. Whereas with the Imprezas, if I can do anything I like, and it just goes, let's do that, and doesn't try and kill him.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Right, am I allowed to select cars for this one? I'd like to send the invite to my convoy. No. What class of car will we like this time then?
How about a B?
B. See, okay, okay. I'm going to make my life difficult, and I'm going to use my Dodge Charger then. Which is a B, but I think it's only a B in a straight line, and we're
Turn
looking
around
at around
when it
corners.
is safe to do so.
And sounds terrible. So the thing is, I've started the event. It's going to be about 40 seconds before it starts, but I cannot go in and spend my skill points on my car, so I might have to go into any menus. So it annoys me when the game makes me wait and doesn't let me do something I don't normally want to do when I'm actually having fun. What have we got then? It doesn't say a pan down the road would be nice so I can see what everybody else is driving rather than here's your car. Yeah, I know. Go. Oh, all right then. Wait, why is mine an A? I chose B. Never mind. Yours both go around corners. I'm sure you'll win.
Mine's the lowest rating. So clearly I'm gonna win.
Mine's only good at that part. That's good. Then it all gets a little bit hairy. Is the Ferrari even having to brake though? Like, are you not just flat out through the corners?
I'm just letting off the gas a little bit when the color of the road thing changes.
Because I mean, this one probably weighs 4 times what that Ferrari weighs. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Oh, not reverse. Shit. Oh, this route is partly off-road. I see. I didn't notice the road end. I just suddenly started to pirouette through the landscape.
I thought you were still ahead of us.
No, I spun off. The moment it went off-road, I lost it completely.
I did.
Essentially, this car needs a hell of a lot better front tyres.
Honestly, with a super event, I was not expecting to do this well.
Oh yeah, that's the one they did the Nürburgring with what's her face driving it, Sabine Schmidt. It's just down to it between. I can't actually get off this road, this wall.
I'm having trouble keeping the front of my vehicle going the direction I want it to go.
I feel your pain. So why can't I do blueprints for certain events? Is it only ones that are laps?
I know you can do blueprints for drag races. That's weird.
Okay, that's another. I'm going to head to that fast travel board, and then that should be most of the way back from the house. Not in this car though, because it does suck. Also, it has a way of sorting things, and I just keep selecting the class every time. Like constantly, I'm selecting it, and then it just goes, "Oh, you want to go back to the default sort?" No, I want you to remember my sort. I don't know. So they've modelled the cat size, so I've got to give them props for that. But I'm fairly sure that the cat size will clip through the front spoiler. Yep. I don't know if you can see that. That cat's eye is about 3 inches higher than the front spoiler. So all that would happen if I drove is that the first time I crossed the middle of the road, I would just tear the car into 2 bits. I've got to give them full marks for having. Oh wait, hold on. I have a message on the right hand side. I don't know how I read messages. Maybe it's a friend request. Maybe it's a challenge. Maybe. No, it's gone.
If you want to swing by the garage, I've got that Lotus Elise polished up and looking pretty sweet.
I think that's somebody else starting a public event.
Ah. You're going to be a lot less subtle with the menus if you want me to actually engage them in that.
I don't know why, but it apparently saves me from the convoy and from online. So I'm worried in a second.
You know exactly why? Because Forza.
They were having connectivity issues yesterday at the same time too. And it was out for hours. Down detector. So many people were throwing out crazy theories as to why the game was down. Somebody was saying, oh, you know, somebody got a tool thing and banned everybody.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Oh yes, brand new accounts. They're banned.
Right. Change filter. Player houses. Okay, there's a fast travel board just by my house, so I'll head to that one and then head to my house, and I will could buy some more cars and...
Oh, you can't get that one without doing
Turn
the
around
danger
when it is
sign
safe
to
to do
unlock.
so.
Okay, so there's the danger sign, the jump things around. You have to get to danger sign level 7 to unlock the jump. That lets you get that fast travel board.
Can you just say that sentence
Unless
again?
if you're really creative in a...
As you say the sentence again, in your head, take it out of context. Just give it no context what you just said. I can't get that fast travel board until I have unlocked danger level 7. When was this explained? It's just, the game's utterly full of just its own terminology that's well, it might have been explained, but I wasn't listening if it was, because it explained too much. But yeah, about halfway through what you said, I'm like, I don't really know what you're talking about. I don't know what...
Turn right.
The danger signs, they're the jumps, aren't they?
Yeah, they're the jumps.
See, that bit I got.
Turn around.
I'm probably at least danger level a
Safe to
million.
do so.
So basically you gotta go find 7 of those big jumps and get them to 3 stars or whatever. More than 7 if you need more than 3 stars. I thought that makes sense.
Danger level black. Oh, no, it makes sense. It's just, I just realised that you were using so many buzzwords and in-game bits of terminology that if I hadn't got a clue about the game, I'd be like, cool, I don't know what any of that means. But the game does it, doesn't it? I mean, it just throws jargon at you constantly. You're like, I don't even know what my horizon life is, or my horizon life progress, or why we haven't progressed anything in our team adventure.
400 meters. Turn left.
There's a team adventure?
Yeah, but we haven't done
What
any...
does that even mean?
Well, Schalke did a team adventure, but I think he did an unranked team adventure, so we don't get any progress. Oops.
Is there a specific team that we're supposed to make or join for this?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, speaking as someone who has been around, you know, you understand the difference between a convoy and a team adventure. Obviously, I mean, it's just obvious. I don't mean to be racist, but I am in Edinburgh, and literally everybody in front of me is black. I've been to Edinburgh. This does not feel very Scottish. And they're all dead-eyed and animated. It's the first time I've seen people, actually. So they're quite well done. Not any of them are phased by someone.
That's a very interesting observation. I've seen those people, but just never really looked at them. They're just people.
I kind of just crashed with them in front of me. So
I
didn't
never
have a
bothered
choice.
to actually like inspect them.
They're all wearing woolly gloves and hats though, which is cool because obviously it's winter. But don't get me wrong, the game does have some great stuff about it. It really does. It's just it's also got a lot of stuff. If they've removed it. It's something I learned the hard way writing my own game. Sometimes you remove stuff from the game and that makes it better. Adding stuff is not always a solution. But like if they removed all the speech, no one would go, you know what this game needs? Someone just talking to me about barn finds and how excited he is about how cool the Lotus Elise looks, and oh look, the CBR Tartarus looks like a spaceship. Just no one
What
thinks
do you have? What is it saying your name or is it saying some nickname that you picked?
I don't think you understand. I designed this system. I made sure my nickname was in there. Like literally, this was my invention on Brave Driver Grid. Like literally, so I made sure my nickname was on the list.
Turn left.
So yeah, it just says, "Hey DJ."
Well, I was gonna point out that Blood Rose just decided to pick My Lady. So every single time that the voice actors speak up, it's "Hey, my lady."
My lady. They should have put in my neckbeard as well. Malado. It really wants me to go and
You've
do
got like 15 different variations of bro.
Yeah, brah.
I'm partial to potato.
Okay. Hands. Oh yes. That's much more Oh, I didn't actually select it. Hands. Select. There, that is much more disturbing. I like I can only grow a fake moustache, but not a real one. Yeah.
Wait, how do you grow a fake mustache?
No, you can't grow. I mean, you can't grow a real mustache. Sorry. I have a thing, by the way, in games for picking the least possible appropriate. In fact, none of them have got facial hair. What's going on? You have a wide variety of sexes and races, but I can't put a beard on. What's that about?
You're very closely starting to resemble Elton John right now.
Thank you. Right, so I want to go to the garage and designs and paints and car select and then I forget who made the Mini. Because there were lots of people that made Minis, they licensed it out. I've just noticed this enormous dialogue. I've completely been blanking that. Sorry about that. Let's minimise that. It's supposed to be just a little one there. Oh, now 9 designs. Wait. Oh right, yeah. Those are the mods I put on. So I've got the Smokey and the Bandit one. I've got the 18 Van, Mystery Machine, SpongeBob, Patrick, and I've got the proper. Oh, yeah, of course, these are actually pulling in everything from all of the previous games as well. So now I've chosen the car. Where apply? That's the one. Don't show the message again. No, I'm not going to make my own. Fuck off. Paint car? Find new designs? There we go. Oh, I do like the Super Mario Mini, but I'm going to probably go with this one. So you can't upload pictures. As far as I know, you can just do shapes and things. So someone has spent an unbelievable amount of time generating that skin. Like, it's crazy. Where's the choose a car button gone?
And that's why I'm just going to pick one that somebody else did for Barbie.
Oh, God, yeah. Wait. So... Ah, right, I don't have to go. Back. No. Back. Designs and paints. Car select. So the weird thing is the Dodge Charger. So to me, as an Englishman, the Confederate flag has no racist meaning. It has no political meaning whatsoever. It is literally the flag that was on top of the car from Dukes of Hazzard. It's quite weird. It genuinely has nothing else for me whatsoever. And it was only when we had a very similar car with a Confederate flag on it in Burnout, and we were going to send it to EA. I'm like, you can't do that. That's a racist flag. And they're like, no, it's the one from Dukes of Hazzard. I'm like, it is to you and me. It's not to an American. But it's odd because it's a bit of a shame because that's the one I would do. I wonder if there's a non-racist generally one. What's the statistic I saw earlier? There's been something that's been around longer than the Confederacy. Like something has just been around longer than the Confederacy. It's something really stupid and new. Because I think the Confederacy was around for about 5 years or something.
3 or 4, something like that.
But I don't know whether this has got the... Yeah, see? But I'd like to point out, I promise it's not because I'm from the South and I think the South will rise again. It's also been pointed out that the Confederate flag was the flag of the people against America. That's not what turned out to be America. It's not. It doesn't mean American. It means quite the opposite. I wonder if it's worth doing like a silly upgrade on
Anti-American slavers, yeah.
Well, Well, it was obviously the people who wanted to be in America and the people who didn't want to be in America, and then you had the. I think the slavery was kind of the cause, but it just ended up that the Americans wanted to not have slaves, and the non-Americans did. Custom upgrades? No, wrong car. Oh god, this is so bad. All these menus are just so crap. Because this bit's awful. Now, how do I... Is it auto show? No. Garage? Upgrades and tuning, yeah. Custom upgrades. They're not custom, are they?
Here's engine upgrades if you're working under the hood.
I kind of just want a button marked all. Like, given that this is cost me 3,000, I've got 1.3 million. Oh, because this is where... Is it tunes where you can just go, I just want this much, and select it?
Oh yeah, that's where.
Is that the setup manager? Load setup. Suggested tunes, 1,000 horsepower. Now you see that now you're just being silly. All right. So what you just want is a whole bunch of ones. I mean, maybe bring it up to a C class might be quite good. From a D. Giving it a 6-litre engine. Download and install.
The mechanics of the festival keep
Stop
an
talking.
archive of every engine
Stop
setup
talking.
that you can access here. Have a browse, get one rigged up under your hood, and enjoy.
Sure, why not? So I can imagine if we'd started playing this when it came out that we would have spent a lot of time messing around with the upgrades and this, and then you spend time messing around with this sort of thing off stream, shall we say.
Yeah.
Right, let's get some vehicles that I like. Oh, but I just want to go click buy. Click. Or then decide what colour. That's astounding. Another SpongeBob car. Brilliant. I think I've seen like 2 episodes of SpongeBob. Don't make me sit through this. It's not a console. You don't. My game would have saved in 1/10 of a second. Back. View all. Filter. Not owned only, obviously. I guess I could rebuy a different car. Right, filter. Right, there we go. Why do I know the Gremlin X, by the way? What's that from? Was that in a James Bond film or something?
No, it was just a notoriously awful car.
Ah.
It was famous for being garbage. It was also featured in Wayne's World.
Ah, okay, that might be where I know it from. It wasn't the Cars 2 car, was it? Because Cars 2 was all about lemons.
There probably was one in there, but I don't know.
Have you seen Cars 2?
I didn't pay attention to that one.
Well, Cars 2 is...
I'm sure I've seen it, I just didn't pay attention.
Well, the good thing about Cars 2, which is particularly funny, is in Cars 2, there is a Volkswagen Beetle, and the Volkswagen Beetle was pushed by Hitler. So the reason it exists is Hitler. So that means that in the Cars universe, there was a World War II, a Cars World War II, and there's also a Pope Mobile, which indicates that there was a Jesus Mobile as well. There you go, Cars 2 facts for you. Oh, BMW M1, I still one of those once. Wait. Why have I got cars I have to pay money for? There's no way to filter not DLC, is there? That's really annoying. I just look out for the little down arrow that says you have to pay money
Wow,
for this.
it was bound to happen. I expected it to happen a lot sooner, but yup, there it is. There's a car design on the workshop with a dick on it.
Is there a way to report it? I mean, not that, but is there a way to report that?
Yeah, but you have to go through the website. I saw it. It's
wow.
pinned on their Twitter.
That's amazing. It's not a very, very, very easy thing to do. I'm honestly surprised. I always wanted one of these. They don't make them anymore. Oh, a UK police Sierra Cosworth. Absolutely. I said that.
Never mind. There is a report button.
Good. Is it before? Are you talking about a cartoon dick, or has someone gone to like great detail and effort here, or are they just spent 10 seconds going a dick?
It's a cartoon dick.
But is it one that they've spent time and effort on, or is this just a lazy one? Because some of these ones I'm seeing here are incredibly.
It's a very clearly lazy one. They did it to be offensive. It's very obvious.
That's no good then.
And of course they labeled the design Snake.
Very clever. I see what they did there. Now I actually this is, we're going to have to worry about in the other game I'm working on, is we're a bit concerned about how people will do precisely that, and we haven't got a good solution. And I've already pointed out it's probably going to need to hire someone just to sit there and look at everything people have uploaded, even if it's an email system. So it just emails everything that people made last night round. You know, it will need to be done because people will make dicks. I mean, that's one of the quintessential human nature. Oh yeah, which car is it? Sideswipe.
I am so surprised right now.
What? That's the first one you've seen, or
Sideswipe? What?
Sideswipe was a Transformer. He was the red Lamborghini. If Todd's watching, I'm probably wrong. Don't correct me.
Yeah, that was the first design I've ever seen that's even remotely reportable.
Oh god, this is. It's not.
But I'm surprised right now that I'm looking at Unimog designs and there is no zebra Unimog designs. Are these people not familiar with the Unimog clubs that are around the world?
What was the Jurassic Park car? I would say Ford Explorer. I don't think it was a Ford Explorer.
That was the Ford Explorer.
It was a Ford Explorer. I have to say, I am genuinely...
That car owes all of its popularity to that show.
I'm genuinely... If we were going to play this game more and Forza 5 wasn't just about to come out, I would buy the James Bond pack. Absolutely. I love every car in that, especially the old ones. Ford Bronco. Oh no, Ford Explorer.
Yeah, I got that Ultimate pack yesterday while it was like 60% off.
Oh, yeah, there's the Unimog. Oh wow, that really is. Oh yeah, there's just a massive dick on the side of it. I see. He really hasn't spent a lot of time on that. There's no sort of search, is there? Oh, search. Keyword. Racing. Replica. Real world. Cartoon. Funny. Abstract. Oh, I see. Right, that's not what I meant. Description. Enter text. There you go. Is that right? He hasn't bothered to label it. It's called Forza livery. I don't know exactly what it is you're looking for.
Close enough. I mean, I'm not going to use that because that's... Oh, for fuck's sake, I can make one better.
Oh, how do I don't want to enter any text. There we go, cool. Reset to default. Cancel. Ah, there's a UPS one. Brilliant. Oh, the battle bus as well from Forza. That's quite nice. SWAT one. I do have to give people so many
I just realized that the Jurassic Park one's there.
What, as a Unimog?
It's right there, the design. It's right next to the UPS truck.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, that's the delivery truck. Oh, so we've got the UPS truck, the battle bus, the Jurassic Park one, the Trumpmobile, the SWAT team, McDonald's school bus, the South Park school bus. These are fantastic. The Coca-Cola bus, umbrella one, a Christmas Coca-Cola one, another battle bus, another Coca-Cola, Optimus Prime. It's stuff like that. That's definitely not legal, what they're doing, and I'm kind of surprised they're getting away with it. So we could the COVID-19
yeah, I was thinking
emergency
about
rescue
grabbing
truck.
the UPS one, then I was like, no.
But then there's the DHL one, Domino's, UPS, SpongeBob, obviously, Pepsi, FedEx. These are just I'm honestly impressed, but as I said, a lot of these are they go all the way back to earlier Forzas. An Asda one, Pokemon bus, New South Wales fire truck, FedEx express truck, a commie truck, Monster Energy, TNT. You can have almost any delivery service you like. It's a shame it's not a little bit easier to have a whole ton of skins and just flip between them, though. I got distracted. I think I'll go with the Jurassic Park one because I quite like that joke. But I also like the South Park school bus. Why is my Unimog slowly rolling down the driveway while I'm in the menu?
I noticed that too.
Like, this could all go very wrong. Dora, stop stealing my shit. There was one I was looking at, you distracted me with the Unimog. I do also have to congratulate them on the sheer number. Metro R64, yes. I do have to congratulate on the sheer number of cars. I mean, Microsoft licensing department must be working overtime for the amount in here. And hopefully they've written it so it's for future games as well, because a lot of the cars are from previous Forzas. This particular vehicle was...
Yeah, I know that's like the big reason why Rockstar was never able to put in a lot of why they have to do that skirt around on all the vehicles.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people don't want their
But,
gate
and
be
then I
associated
saw,
with
that just about every car in this game. And it's like, holy shit, Microsoft doing a money flex there.
To be fair, it's not like it was in the old days. I mean, we've had all sorts of issues licensing cars, but now what happens is you go, oh, we'd like to license your car. Yeah, we'd like to license all Toyota cars. No, we're not. Oh, well, okay. I mean, Honda and Yamaha have got, a bad example. I mean, Honda and Subaru have got a lot. Like, oh, well, then we will. And that happens a lot. Once you get one manufacturer who says, yeah, we don't give a shit, put all your cars in, at that point it becomes much, much easier to get all the other ones in. What was the GTO judge
Yeah,
from?
it's almost as if they realize that it helps to get your fans playing a game to really enjoy it all that they can.
Yes, I mean, to a large degree, a lot of the reason that Lamborghinis are popular is because that's the car that a young boy in the 80s would have had on his wall. That's the cliched thing. And, that's not as sort of common.
What, the
nowadays.
Countach?
Oh, I bought a Countach for that very reason, yeah. But in these days, it's computer games. The kids will be playing games. I'm going to go grab a drink, and then I will do a few off-road tracks. I think that's our best bet for unlocking the entire
Turn around
so
when
I've
it
got to
is
go grab a
safe to
drink.
do
Dora,
so.
stop being a pain in the ass, and I'll be back in a sec. I'm back, but you've all left.
Well, I need to stop looking at these Unimog designs.
I've just got so Doritos are now doing chips, but in the form of Pringles, but in a triangular box. And we got sent some complimentary ones so I could review them. But they're salsa flavoured. Hence for my review, just to say all of the disappointment of salsa, but none of the effort. Oh, hey Max.
Recalculating route.
Hello.
Where was I driving towards? What's that? Dirt racing. Cross country. Dirt racing seems accurate. It says you are the leader of your convoy. Create or join a session to play together. So a session is a 72-player group of players all doing the same thing. Maybe if I just drive to this thing and do a race, that will count.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh. Co-op races are only available when connected to Horizon Life. Okay. And please connect to Horizon Life. Oh, I've just unlocked a pink diamond polo and a two-tone form. Oh, is that what that button meant? Okay, I found the button that I use to connect to Forza Horizon. It's the word Horizon Life with an arrow pointing at it. Obviously.
Oh, I found a barn.
Yeah.
I get that a bit sharpish.
Interesting. It says you created a session.
I'm waiting for it to tell me something's happening and you guys to appear. Okay, there we are. I've got just Blood Rose in my convoy now. Yeah, now if the barn finds, by the way, appeared and the first person from the session could get them, that would be quite cool. You'd be like, oh shit, I'm gonna go get that. As it is, it just appears and then it's just there if you pick it up. Despite them going, hey, I hope no one else gets this.
Yeah, it seems like it's just completely random. Like, it'll just decide, okay, you've been driving for an hour, so here, have a barn find.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is
It's
actually.
completely at random.
I think it's like once an hour or once a day or whatever it is.
If I sit in menu or I'm looking at a web page on my other screen or something and I don't have it focused and driving, then it won't give it to me. But I'm just sitting there fucking around, then yeah, it'll throw the fucking barn finds at me.
Like every 15 miles you travel in free roam or something. Or it might be just hard-coded, so you unlock one at 1 hour of driving, 3 hours of driving, 8 hours of driving. I've limited you all to MGs, by the way. So hopefully you chose the R64, not the midget. Oh dear. That's
MGBGT.
the R64.
Damn, I knew I should have upgraded my midget.
That's the Metro, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got the Metro 6R4, which is a Group B rally car.
Yeah. Woo. I drove one of those. Well,
You did not drive a 6R4 though. Mini Metro. Yes.
I did drive Metro.
Not a 6R4.
No, not a 6R4. You're right.
You know, I almost bought a midget instead of my Camaro.
Should we restart the race? 'Cause you have
I was
to
buying
open
it.
hell.
I was buying it from a. Say again.
Do you want me to restart, or should we just complete it this again? I guess we get money for restarts for just finishing it anyway.
Nah, I'm fine with this. Yeah, just finish it anyways.
Yeah, I learned to drive in a Mini Metro.
Yeah, I was buying the Camaro from.
Yeah, so that. Right, now to find the barn.
This car needs a 6th gear. I'm just doing 133 miles an hour.
6 gear? I only had 4 when I was driving them.
Oh, this is a rally car. This is a Group B rally car. So yeah, speaking as a British person, an MG midget is not cool or special whatsoever, but a Camaro is amazing. So, to my mind, you made the right choice.
I tried to buy the midget, but the person running the towing company, they were just like, no, I'm gonna sell that to my daughter. And I was like, oh, okay, fine. Or not sell, but save it for her. So I went with the Camaro, which ended up being a model that they only made 798 of.
Oh,
Still quite a large number.
You know, the other day, you were saying, oh, Ken Block's just doing Gymkhana. He actually won the electric rallycross event. So, it's kind of interesting to actually watch the event itself. But yeah, it was very impressive. Yeah, 0 to 60 in 1.8 seconds, the electric car is driving. On dirt as well.
That's insane. Yeah. Oh, there's a barn.
That's faster than my bike does 0 to 60 on tarmac.
You just get into the barn.
Oh, you just go around the front and it will go, hey, cutscene.
It doesn't appear to have a front door.
Are you sure that's the right barn with a big purple circle around it?
No.
If it's
well,
not,
it's a barn in my big purple circle somewhere. It could be a dummy.
Basically, inside the big purple circle will be a barn. But
Yeah,
there
I
are
found
other
the barn.
But
It's
there
not
are other
necessarily
barns.
the barn.
Not there are other barns not.
Oh, it's the
inside
Anderson shelter, isn't it?
Yes,
For the
yeah.
Anderson shelter. You're right. Yeah. Totally appropriate car here.
What have you got?
Throwing the BOC off road just to try and find this bloody barn.
Oh god, yes, I know. Skip.
Oh, but you don't. You have to be told repeatedly.
No. This is the end of the race stuff. There's no talking. It just sits there.
Oh.
I think I just unlocked a Ford RS 200. I'm not sure what that is.
Ah, look who's just secured their place into round 4 of the Dirt Racing Series. So, the new event program has been added to your schedule, and judging by your previous performance, I'm looking forward to seeing what you make of these.
Talking. Right. Which is the that? No, I'm just going to try for that one.
Yeah, I need to figure out just exactly how the barn finds are unlocked so that Blood Rose can get. Because at least the one out on the lake that you can't get in any season but winter.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Yeah, that's the Range Rover. I got it earlier. And the guy's like, "Oh wow, it's this would be fun to use for winter's over." Which one's heading towards? I can just straight across.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Danger sign.
What side did you use to find the bloody thing?
Well, which one are you
Lots
at?
of looking.
Which one are you at?
I don't know.
Well, use your words.
How do I qualify that?
Well, it's a map and it's
Winter.
labelled. It's labelled.
Yeah, it's map and it's not. Oh right. How do I know
with text.
what map I'm on? Well, it's got lots of words on it. Which words are the relevant ones?
Well, Glen Rannoch, Derwent Water, Lakehurst Forest,
Yeah.
Horizon Festival Site, Tarn.
I've got someone whittering in my ear. Hold on. Witter, witter, witter. Please die, thanks.
I know.
Please probably die of something horrible. Just so you can shut up.
I mean, just roughly where.
So I am just below Lakehurst Forest, but above Derwent Reservoir.
Wait, which one?
Yeah, where that purple, where the two white splodges are there in Lakehurst Forest. It's literally just below the right splodge on the right there.
Ah, I haven't found that
purple
one. I can't help you. This one of the ones I haven't found, so. Because it's other ones I found.
Okay,
So I get them marked. It's me and Mike.
Can you see where the dirt roads are going through that area?
Yeah.
Where they converge, the dirt roads underneath those two white splotches, where they converge on the right. The barn is just south of that.
Oh, okay, cool. Not far from that.
In 200 meters.
Yeah, the treasure hunt of the barn finds is not as fun as I think they thought it was.
Turn left.
It's not like it's CFE style, you know. Look for the three rocks between them, the spyglass of the maiden's favour, or anything like that. It's just drive around in this big purple circle until you find the little Anderson shelter.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. 100 meters.
Yeah, I found it. Thank you.
What is that? What is that?
I'll get to it in a minute. Hold on.
Destination.
Witter, witter, witter.
I don't know where to turn up at it. Ooh! Oh dear, Adam, your car's in a right old state.
Don't tell me you got the 22B. I'll be annoyed if you got the 22B. I'm going to choose Oddball Rally then. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yes.
Alright, there we go. A new car. Oh, 1985 Ford RS200 Evolution. Okay.
That.
Oh, that is the 22B. Yes, I would like that one.
I'm assuming it's in this location always. I don't know.
Well, I need to wait for it to say, hey, there's one of these. Right, I am going to go with a D class, which I think is pretty much my only option.
Looks like it's limiting it to the oddball cars, which is...
Yes.
Yeah.
Do pick the best D you've got.
Right, I'm trying to join you now.
Okay. I'm not sure you will be able to get into this race, but I don't know. To be quite frank, I've lost track of how this game works.
Pick. Oh, D class. Hold on.
Launching event.
I'm waiting for you to start matchmaking for my convoy.
Yeah, see, why is it showing you messages like that? What does it mean? Why does it help you? What? Right, yeah, John. Yeah, can you start matchmaking for the convoy? Huh? I'm in an orange Holden. Oh my god. So we have a VW Beetle, a Morgan, and a Holden. Yeah, you'll be in the next race, I guess, because we were already queuing or starting, whatever it was.
Yeah. I don't even know how to tell them if I'm in the convoy or not.
You're on the convoy because it said you joined. Oh my god, this thing is horrible.
No, I'm in my own convoy apparently.
Oh, it might be because we joined the race, but yeah, we'll get into the next one. I won't start it till you're in.
Okay, cool.
So nip back to the garage and buy a car or paint it or some such. A house, sorry.
Class B, you say? Oh, house, right.
Yeah. Oh wow, this thing is quite fast, but does not do corners or braking or steering.
My tail end won't stop spitting out. I can sense it's probably not built for new areas.
Yeah, I'm a bit sad about Star Citizen, by the way, because it was genuinely awful. Oh god, yes, you are in trouble. I genuinely, I don't expect on my rig to start a game up and it start at 45 frames a second. Like, absolutely not. Like, that's just horrendous. So, a bit disappointed because it would have been quite good to do some dogfighting in that. I also don't know. So Ace Combat is on Game Pass, but I don't know if it's on Game Pass for PC, just for Xbox. And I hope you will watch that short movie from Star Wars Squadrons, by the way, because it was so well done. I'm very excited. So hopefully I don't get let down.
A lot of people are pre-ordering that. A lot of people.
Well, yeah, there's a Fortnite pre-order bonus. If you buy it off of the Epic Store, you get an X-Wing in Fortnite. I don't know why I would buy it from the Epic Store rather than just from Origin, but you know, I didn't know it was an option.
Yeah.
I'd have happily bought it through
Steam.
Steam.
On Steam.
Well, yeah, I would have happily bought it, but I didn't. I mean, I pre-ordered it, so I got the, I don't know, I got something with it. R2-D2 bobblehead, hopefully, for my Y-Wing. This car is very stressful. It's good. Well, it goes quickly, but it's very, very, very stressful, so... Wait, Esme, what are you in? You're in the Volkswagen Beetle, aren't you? Yes, you are.
Yes, that's me.
So it goes on corners, but oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be very close to get off my keyboard. Come on, V8 power! Oh my god,
this is a vehicle at some speed.
Oh shit, I don't know why. Oh, that was close. Oh my god. It's alright. What's you doing? Where's your toy gone? Go fetch it. You're going to fall off and you look stupid.
Oh my god, 400th of a second.
But why did we not see us both cross the line? I thought that was kind of what it did.
spent most of that race just trying not to spin out. I wasn't always the keyboard either.
Well, see, you did choose a Morgan three-wheeler, so my level of sympathy is right around 0 for you. Oh, there are worse cars, not in the snow. The Morgan three-wheeler, Max, is a trike, but it's a trike with one rear wheel and 2 front.
I do know this.
You do know.
My dad had models of it at home. I was growing up. So I was like, what's that? That's a Morgan. What's a Morgan? It's a motorbike with car wheels.
I have a difficult choice to make. I just unlocked some leopard skin DMs. Do I replace my rubber wellies with leopard skin DMs? That is a difficult decision.
What class are we doing?
I don't know yet. I'm just waiting. I'm on a loading screen.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing some off-road events, so I can get that up. So hopefully unlock a 22B, and then you just get given one. So.
How do I remove the
when it is safe to do
filter?
so.
Which filter? Oh, the map filter. Page down.
Like the car filter.
In 200 meters.
I don't know what dialogue you're in. Anyway, you should join our convoy before I start anything.
Yes, I should.
You have arrived at your destination.
Dora, stop sitting on the keyboard. Every time Dora sits on the keyboard, I can no longer steer. That's why you won, by the way. Because Dora decided to just scamper past and leap on the keyboard. Just as we're approaching the last straight. Oh, I did win, but I would have won by more. She forgot that I won. Max Trinum has joined the convoy. I need to get this fast travel.
Apparently I'm not in leader's session, but in Norse Blood Race. I don't know if that's important or not.
That means you're basically playing with a different group of players to who we're playing with, but it will probably not matter when we join a race. Because they got this thing called a session, so that is a whole group of players all driving around the map together. And you can challenge each other and do all sorts of bits and bobs. But... Oh wait, you're not in my convoy. You might have been able from the convoy menu, which is escape.
Yeah, if you go to the escape menu, there's the manage convoy. Yeah, he's in there. He's just not in the session.
I think you can join my session from there by right-clicking on me and saying join session.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I've got Show Gamer Hub and View Creative Hub.
Right. Sometimes there's an option. What annoys me is I don't really think any of this random matchmaking shit's any good. I'd much rather either play by myself or with people I know, rather than just with randoms who promptly choose a completely ridiculous car. You know, always, of course, with the best tune that they've downloaded off the internet. So, try rejoin the convoy. There is a way to join the session, but I don't know what the... I thought it was underneath the thing, because you're not currently in my convoy, just Esmia and Bloodrose.
I mean, if I go to the escape menu and check manage convoy, I see him in there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know how I join your session. If I click on Adam, I've got invite friends, leave convoy, cancel. And if I click on Adam, it's like show gamer card, which is external to the game, and view creative hub, which I have no interest in right now. Don't have to add everyone.
Well, let's just get in car. So I'm going with a class B. And then I'll see. So there also seems to be complete randomness, by the way, whether or not I can choose a blueprint or not. So PvP, I'm inviting my convoy. I can choose a blueprint. Awesome. Oh, Competition Heroes. Can I actually just choose just this car? It seems like that should just be an option. I guess I could just choose all B-class forwards. Okay, I am creating the event. I will cancel it if it doesn't look like there's going to be 4 players in it though. Looking for players, waiting players 2 out of 3. Okay, so cancel. Why is Max not in our session? How can I put him? I can promote you to the leader. Wait, so I've got loads of options. Report offensive license plate. So, Max, did you choose yourself from the menu? Rather than one of us?
If I choose...
Because Esmia has loads of options, and you've got some options, but I've got less options.
I've got 2 options on me?
But not on me. If you select me...
I've got Show Gamer Card View Creative Hub.
If you select me...
I've got Show Gamer Card View Creative Hub.
So how come when I select Esmia, I have things like mute, report offensive license plate, kick from convoy?
You guys are already muted to me.
You're muted, yeah, but how do you hang on. Forza not in leaders session. Yeah, cool. How do I? The convoy lead needs to reconnect to a New Horizon life session. Oh, obviously. Sorry, guys. Obviously. Find new set. Right. See, that's fine. Cool. So now it's trying to find a Horizon life session to put enough of us into. The fuck didn't it just do that? Finding a session. Come on, guys. It does not take that long to matchmake. Also, why is
so it stuck Blood and I in the race, and just us.
So when I cancel it, it doesn't mean cancel. It means quit. Yes, Dora. So it means cancel it for yourself. So even as the leader, I can't go, oh wait, Bob's coming, we'll just cancel. That's Horizon Live session found. Joining session. All of this needs to be made dozens of times more streamlined. So now, Bloodroyce has left the convoy. It's just me and Esmir. Hopefully Max will join in a sec.
It says that she's joining on the session, I guess.
Session. I have to rejoin.
I have to join the Horizon Convoy game as you have not qualified for the Horizon roster yet. Whatever that means.
That's easy. Horizon Convoy, right click. Promote to Convoy Leader. There you go. You're in charge. Go find an event.
Okay, how do I pull you guys into my session?
I've just joined your session. No, not session.
Right.
I've just joined you're now the leader of the convoy. And
now you're...
Now we're all in
your
your
there
session.
we go. Now everyone seems to be coming to my session.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, just drive to an event. Preferably off-road, but it doesn't really matter. And if you want to force us to use a specific thing, just click the blueprint button and choose something. Otherwise, just let us know what you're in.
Well, I'm in my Vauxhall Carlton.
Well, that doesn't really help, because I don't know what class of Vauxhall Carlton is.
Class B.
B, okay, cool.
As far as I know.
Yeah, just.
I'll double check that though, because I could be talking about my
It will
arse.
tell you when you go into the begin. Configure
yeah,
the
Class
event,
B, 665.
Okay, cool. I am also in
B,
Class B.
665.
Mine's much cooler than yours.
Fine.
To be fair, anything's cooler than a Vauxhall Carlton.
Still counts. It's Lotus Carlton technically.
Yes,
It was tuned by Lotus.
Yes, yeah.
Windmill Cross Country. Does that sound good?
Anything you want. You're in charge.
Exhibition available.
I don't know what exhibitions are.
Turn sharp left.
It says exhibition available.
Turn sharp left.
I don't know. I think we'll get there and find out, I suppose.
I've just basically been choosing the closest. I've put my filter onto new events only and then just kept choosing the closest one. See, I should be able to join an event and it should just say to you, hello, yeah, DJ Arcos wishes to start an event. Do you wish to do it? And you'll be like, yes or no. I don't understand why it's just not that simple. Rather than you have to drive somewhere but the rest of us don't, or you do it in adventure mode where you have to create like a set of races and then from that we have to drive from race to race to race, which is also stupid. It's all gone a bit mudwater on me. What's we said? Button 1, yeah, brilliant. Seriously, getting these signs is ridiculous. I've got to do like a jump off a cliff onto the top of a shed. Are we there yet, Max? Did you choose the furthest away one?
I'll show you something.
What class car?
B.
Yeah,
Wait.
it's forced me to choose a Jeep for some reason.
Oh right, see,
So
if you have the option for blueprint, choose it, but you don't always, and I don't know why. If you're doing an event, by the way, I haven't got an invite yet.
Waiting for players 2 or 4.
Don't have an invite.
I set the route.
You set the route.
You should have a route on your sat nav.
Setting a route doesn't do anything. You need to go to the event and press enter or whatever the button is.
I can leave event. That's all I've got. The event is starting.
Oh wait, hold on. I've got a little thing.
We've got to start it in 1 players. No, wait for more. Don't be retarded.
Oh, no, I found it. Oh, so on the left-hand side, in a tiny little dialogue box with a B next to it, is a little picture of the message. If I press it, it then goes, hey, you've got a little message.
Safe to do so.
So now waiting players 2 out of 4. So on the left-hand side, just above the map, if it's got a little picture of a person, hit B on your keyboard, preferably within 30 seconds. So we've got 3 out of 4 players. Who isn't in? Oh, there we go. 4 out of 4.
You said B class, right?
No, it chose.
You to choose a Jeep.
Yeah, it chose. Yeah, Max picked one of the ones we don't get to pick. Some you get to pick, some you get to blueprint, some you don't get to pick, and the difference is we don't know. Waiting for Max Rhythm to start matchmaking for your convoy.
Yeah, it says you're fast travelling.
I'm loading. Wait, are you in a Mini?
Hey, class.
Yes, we are.
Hacks.
I only had this choice of the Jeep Trail Cat.
Yeah.
I thought you said B class.
But I didn't get a choice. I had to choose the one that Max chose.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd choose that one as well. I'm not losing sleep over it, just to enjoy the race.
I'm not complaining.
I'm complaining the game's fucking menu system, which I think is fair.
Yeah. But this is the title of the thing. Clean racing, hit the wall.
It's funny when you hit one and then it says clean racing. I think clean racing is about not hitting other players. I don't think it cares about collateral damage. But yeah, it's a bit odd. It does. I think it might also. Oh shit! Sorry. It might also be being sarcastic. We should have done this one in the Morgan.
Interesting idea.
What kind of sadist masochist are you?
But everyone's in a Morgan, so it's fine. If everyone's suffering, that's called fun.
No, I think it's called S&M.
No. If everyone's suffering equally, that's fun. That's equality.
That's called equality. You want equal pay? Fine, I'll bring everyone's pay to the same shit level. Then you'll see if you want equality.
I don't actually know what the average pay would be if we didn't have, trillionaires at one end and people with literally negative money at the other. I have no idea what the average, income is for, America or whatever. I know it's massively skewed towards the super rich in a very small percentage, but a huge, like ludicrous amounts of money, more money than they can possibly spend. Like Bill Gates earned, was it $50,000 every minute? So I don't know what the average is. So you might be wrong. It might be actually, if it was equal pay, we might all be rich, or not all be poor. I don't know. I want to have them find out.
Yay, participation trophy.
Now, the UK average pay is 30,000 a year. Though that's median. Sure. Oh man, you're dressed up as the Stig.
Who's the Stig? Is me?
Well,
or...
obviously they're not going to admit who the Stig is.
Sweet.
Obviously.
Oh, of course. No, you can't say who the Colin. Yeah.
Hold on.
That's definitely the Stig.
I've just realised your car's livery, your 22B. I think that's even the same. That might actually be my livery setup. Because obviously there's loads of different liveries, but mine's a number 3.
Alright.
I'll have to wait till I actually see it.
Yeah, I don't get to get into it straight away.
No, it'll, in like an hour it just goes, hey, it's ready. Yeah, just pick something else. Yeah, I turned the filter on the map to not show me, only show me new, which helped a lot.
I've got Alex whittering away.
Of course. He's already telling you about thing.
Yeah.
Like each character has a certain, they are related to a certain thing. Like one's got on road and stuff.
Oh, barn find is now engraved. I mean, I've actually been there,
that
done
just
that.
no, that just means you know where the barn is. If you get another barn find, you go straight to the barn rather than having to memorize it.
Oh, I see.
Only if there's a purple circle around it does it have a map. Does it have a car?
Okay.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Derwent Trail Dirt Racing Series.
In 200 meters, turn right.
I also think, by the way, Esme, you're talking about barn finds. I'm 99% sure they only trigger when you are the leader of a session, because I haven't had any since Max started being the leader. Like all the ones I've had have been where I've been the leader of a convoy, which is stupid.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh,
that's a very good point. Oh my god.
There you go, group route.
Yeah, there's no point in the group routes. That's for the other mode. That's for I forgot the name of it. I am going to change out of the wellies, by the way, because everyone copied my wellies, and quite frankly, you need to get your own sweet style.
I had no idea what you were wearing when I picked my outfit.
Yeah. I believe you.
Actually, to be honest, I just picked the rarest stuff. That wasn't like just given to me. So if I want it in the wheel, then I put it on. Yeah, but you see, my wellies, they're legendary in rarity.
Ones that we've all got.
No, mine have ducks on them.
Oh, I didn't. Well, if you won a race, I'd have seen them. Boom. I'm sorry, Esme. I am a gentleman, so obviously I was only making eye contact. I didn't look. I didn't glance south of your neck. That wouldn't be appropriate. Oh my god, this is a glorious car. Oh, the skins are glorious. The Mario Kart skin, abso-fucking-lutely.
I'm sorry, which one?
Oh, well, you'll see it next time. Which is,
Oh, the Manx?
Mhm. There's another. This is a mini. Fundamentally, there's another one called the Explorer, and you're talking about the Ford. No, not the Explorer. The Safari. That's it. Imagine a off-road pickup version of a mini. That's the Explorer. This is like drive around in jungle, not Explorer. Safari, I think it was.
Not the Countryman.
Not the what?
The Countryman.
No. This is. It's talking again. Mini Safari. I'm sure it was called the Safari. Yes, there you go. One of those. It's one. I saw one for sale. Oh God! Just tend to the picture.
Right. Now you have an invite. I don't know what it's limited to. Maybe we're not limited.
I'll pop it in the chat. So there you go. Imagine it's not pink, but yeah, it's a mini moke, but it's a mini.
Moke, yeah.
I accept
You
it.
want to get that invite?
You're starting a convoy.
Oh, what class?
I don't think it has I don't see a limit on it. Sorry. I'm a bit new to this whole.
What car? What you in?
VOC. My favourite. My mad thing.
Oh, the mono.
Yeah. My mad thing.
Wow.
In my hat and t-shirt in this freezing cold weather. Yeah, do that. Borrow a leader's car. That's really the quickest thing.
I'm gonna see your BAC mono. I'm gonna one up you.
Go on. Get Erasmus or something.
It's a little hard to control though.
Oh, Caterham 7.
It's Caterham 7 super light. This is the I got him one of these are expensive and scary. But I noticed earlier the cat's eyes are taller than the front spoiler. I'm not sure Blood Rose.
This is going to be a little lopsided.
I don't know how you change the car.
Well, whatever car you start, you are in. It's the car you will default to unless you alter the blueprint.
Right.
Yeah, so I was waiting for word on what class we would take, and then it timed out. I realize now the timer is just when the event starts. You don't get more time than that. So if you join 10 seconds to the event start, you have 10 seconds to choose your car.
Yes.
A bit harsh, really.
Well, I think I'd rather that than other games where you're just waiting for ages for I'm just fiddling with the settings. Like, I want to race. I know you fiddle with your settings another time. So I think I kind of agree with it a bit. But it is a little harsh. I think a lot of the time it expects you to organise what you're going to be doing beforehand rather than just go, way, start the race, what class? I don't know. Oh, this thing is unbelievably twitchy. And needs a 7th gear as well.
Oh, whoa, that is immovable objects, isn't it?
Yeah.
I found that too. Bridge wall.
Yeah, this one is faster than the BAC mono, but I'm not harder to drive.
Like the engine on me.
Yeah,
like
it's a bike engine one.
Oh right,
So
Hayabusa.
I think it's a Hayabusa. It's definitely a 4-cylinder bike engine.
Wow.
But it's only roamed to 10,000, which doesn't seem ideal.
Particularly high. Yeah.
There was one bike.
I think you have to chip it and tune it and sort of say that you're carrying a bit more weight than a motorbike.
Yeah, I mean a lot of it. You just stick a turbo on it. Pretty much you're done. But yeah, there was a motorbike turned up one of the bike events, and someone said, "Oh, this one revs to 22,000 RPM," and I'm like, "Don't be stupid. No bike revs to 22,000 RPM." Yes, this bike revs to 22,000 RPM. It sounds like a dentist drill. It's amazing.
That sounds mad.
It was an old, small displacement.
Oh, look at that. I think you won.
I did, but only by a gnat's whisker. The caterum is so quick, you've got no room for error. But I made one big error, but thankfully you made the same error. But yeah, when you create an event, if the option is there, choose blueprint. And I don't know why it's not always there.
The word blueprint.
Because then it's basically, it brings up a massive box on the left that says blueprint. It's huge, you can't miss it. And that lets you choose what class of car. So we can choose within, you can say what class, you can say only 1990s BMWs or whatever. You can just choose a sort of a theme for the race and then we all fit in there. Otherwise you end up with some of us in 500 horsepower superlights and some of us in minis. Why does the game let us do that? It should just go, look, that's you obviously, that you can't win, like, unless you're pissing about. Are you sure? And you go, oh, you're right, that was a silly choice. I didn't realise.
Alright, let's have a look.
But I'd have to do one more, then I should probably have to go because I have to be up early tomorrow to take my car to the garage.
Ooh, it is midnight.
I need a service and an MOT.
Okay, the stunt driver. Chapters. Is that a long thing? I don't know if stunt driver's a long one. It says chapters. Assuming there's more to it than just pop in, do a thing, pop out.
The chapters are just other event. I mean, it's just, basically anything that just has the word new written on it, just drive to it and we'll do it.
Okay. Where am I now?
Yeah, if you don't know where you are, close them up and go back in and you're in the middle. That's happened to me an awful lot.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, well, it's two fairly close. Quarry cross country circuit. There we go. So if I choose that, and I have to purchase a treasure map.
No, treasure map just unlocks everything. Just unlocks all bunch of stuff around the level.
Oh, I'm just trying to do that one. I'm trying. Well, I want to do set route, set group route.
Yeah, I mean set group route just means that we all get to know where you're going, but in this mode we don't.
That's not good.
Just press enter. That's what I know we do. That's just for you, and then we just wait for you to do it.
Oh, there we go. Group route. There we go. Or you feel like taking some fences down. Right, go, go, go.
But yeah, this is just, I just boggles my mind, this idea of having to drive between events. And the silliest thing is, only you...
You don't have to.
Well, you have to. We don't.
I can fast travel for 10,000 credits.
Yeah, as you knock over fast travel boards, that price gets lower. I still haven't seen a single drift event. I don't know what unlocks them. I'm currently taking part in the Eliminated Level 1. Oh, I don't believe that's true.
I need to change my car. I'm definitely in the wrong car for this.
Oh, well, just...
So, slippy, 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 driving on butter. Woo!
Car ashtray.
What do you mean drift event?
I haven't seen a drift event to pick yet.
Oh, like racing?
It just says I'm level 1 in drifting.
Or are you talking about what's going on with the... in the... was it the season, the festival playlist?
No, in skills, I can look, and I haven't done Drift Club, LA Racer, British Racing Green, Skill Streak, Upgrade Heroes, Drift Club, Hype Tour, Eliminator, Racing Online Adventure, but I've not seen any drift events to even do. I don't know what you have to do. I haven't unlocked Trailblazer. Like, it just says, oh, you're progressing and you've progressed 0. Great. Actually, maybe if I click on it, I'll reach player level 30 to unlock Drift Club. Okay.
Oh, that's how that stuff's unlocked. Okay, that makes sense.
Right, so if we enter the route, it's
oh, wait, where are you?
PvP.
Okay.
My convoy.
So in the next
create a blueprint, right?
Great,
so
yeah. So it means you get to all you have to do is pick a car or a class. Just pick whatever you like, and then whatever you choose, it will then list all the cars you can do, and then we get to pick a car that fits that subset. And hey,
I've got to wait for Kira to finish whispering in my ear. We're choosing. Oh, okay, cool. Which insanity do I have to cook up? Car type, anything goes. Retro Super, Retro Saloons. This is for off-road stuff. So how come we just go, hey, you should choose something for off-road stuff?
Well, that's just. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you can just say, you're only allowed to choose Ferraris for this off-road race. Like once you've got the blueprint up, you can choose whatever you like.
Okay, so I'm going to get off-road buggies. 0 eligible garage cars. Oh dear, that's not work. Oh dear. Okay, no eligible off-road cars.
Shortcut.
I've got no trucks.
Really?
Yeah, lots of that.
Oh, trucks are like they're like the Arctic lorries.
Yeah.
No.
In 400 meters, turn
left. This road's a bit more icy than the one down there.
Oh yeah, Winter Wonders. One of them. Blah 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 blah. I get the idea. Thank you. Go away.
I know. It's just the thing is, if you didn't get it, some woman whiffling at you is not going to get it through to you, is it? Like it's too complicated for that. But do let us know.
I'm choosing Class A. I'm choosing Class A.
Okay. And you could have chosen. If you've chosen Class A, that's fine. That means everyone has to choose a Class A. And if we haven't got one, we get your car.
Change them my
400 meters, turn left.
I wouldn't bother with that. Because you can save them and then you can share them online and people can vote on them and all sorts of
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Pointless wastes of some poor developer's time.
Give it a name.
My event is usually called DGR because it's cross-country race.
Create blueprint? I don't know. What me to do?
Yeah.
Anything.
Create it?
I have to create it? I thought I did create it.
Well, then, okay, is that usually it's just
more
enter.
whispering.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm using the control pad.
Well, I usually let go of the control pad, just use the mouse and keyboard for the menus because they're shit.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Oh, but they're obviously keyboard menus. Anyway,
black one blueprint. Alright, so select that. And I can choose, oh god, okay, so I can choose the Trailcat 2016 Jeep.
Well, that doesn't surprise me for an off-road race if you don't own any other off-road vehicles.
In 100 meters,
yes.
turn right.
I am going to... See, it tells me to press 8 to join the convoy, but I don't know what button 8 is, so I just hit enter. I'm going to choose the Trailcat, I think. I should paint it differently at least.
So you go off the edge and whee! Roll it! Go on, like a man!
Player has discovered.
Yes! Barrel roll! I barrel rolled it several times and I got no points for barrel rolling it. Disappointed.
Launching event. Waiting for max realism to stop matchmaking for your convoy.
Okay, and then it gives you the default name anyway. Oh, yours is floating. That's nice.
Yeah, if you're doing a Porsche 959.
Porsche 959. Interesting.
I thought you chose off-road Class A's. No, you chose Winter, didn't you?
Oh, I chose Winter Wonderland.
Interesting.
Yeah. Makes things interesting driving.
That's a glorious car, Blood Rose.
I did not even see that on the list. I saw 2 things.
I don't even know when I got this car.
I do like the ghost cars for the first part of the race thing, though. I think that's a really good idea. And I think solves a lot of the griefing issues with... don't know what's going on there. Oh right, sorry, it's R to rewind, not 3. It's button 3, but I don't know what button 3 is. They haven't. So again, I have basically a very common, very popular steering wheel that has basic PlayStation 2 mappings on, and they haven't wanted to put support in for it. So saying press button 3, press button 8.
Whoa! Oof.
Oh right, the Chinese lanterns. I thought there were no entry signs.
Yes, I saw that. I thought there were no entry signs.
Because they're red with a white stripe through them. Yeah.
Yeah. At least the numpty thought that was a good idea.
Maybe he wasn't English.
Maybe.
No,
I thought no entry was fairly universal.
Don't think so. Esmir, what's a no entry sign look like?
Exactly as you described.
What about to an Indian? Actually, to be fair, that's about it. I bet you Indian road signs are English ones, because obviously
that's
used to be a British colony.
The universal no entry sign.
Damn, how far ahead are you? I mean, I ballsed up. I didn't edit that badly.
I ballsed up. I landed them.
I'm 18 seconds behind. So with car damage on, you can
I'm just jumping around having fun.
Says the lady miles off in first place. Oh, I don't even know how I got here. This must be just innate talent.
Seriously, I had to hit the rewind button earlier.
What, in a race?
Yeah, it just if you miss a checkpoint, you can hit rewind. Yeah, it just teleports you back to the last checkpoint.
That could be a big lot of time just throwing them in.
Well, yeah, but it's either that or you have to drive back there, so...
Yeah.
Just catching up to Max there.
I win! I don't know.
I thought that I had stopped right before the finish line, and I was waiting for Blood Rose to catch up to me, and so it was going to be really close. Turns out it was a checkpoint right before it.
Well done, Blood Rose. Dance the hornpipe. Go on, you can do it.
Oh, is that what her dance is? I thought it was some sort of sarcastic, oh, you're so far ahead I can't even see you dance.
Cool, right. I think that's bedtime for me.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's also bedtime for me too. Yeah, I'll see tomorrow. I think the plan is tomorrow for SnowRunner and to do a mini adventure. We've got some... Basically, we're going to take a whole bunch of scouts to one of the later levels and unlock it. So that's the plan. So if you would rather watch us drive slowly rather than drive quickly, that is what we'll be doing tomorrow. And we will just finish up with, because I do try and keep you guys up to date with my stupid ass cat, who is asleep in the most adorable position. No pun intended. So I will just pop that there. And immediately after I take a photo, she moves.
See his face when I talk.
If you tab away from the game, by the way, it cuts the voices out. You'll be pleased to know. So handy hint there. Anyway, so Dora is...
I cut them permanently.
She's just smush. Dora, baby. It's dinner time. Food time. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there's something you'd like us to play or do, like if you go, Forza's brilliant, you should all drive tanks. Let us know in the comments below, or above, or to the side if you're on an iPad. And we will see you tomorrow for more funny games.